the industry has been very long on promise. There's been a lot of hype around the technology. There's been a lot of suggestion about what it can achieve, but in reality, there's been a lot of instances where it's ultimately been a bit of a solution chasing a problem or trying to identify a problem. And what we're finding now, certainly within the group of the Matsuura products, is that we're getting there. We're really very close now to offering this as a solution for mass manufacturing. And that really has always been the ultimate promise of this technology.
Because a lot of people thought of it as, how would we describe it, like a prototype? Or exactly that. We're on the same page. And then now what you're saying is it's the users. They're producing a product that goes out to market, because we've done case studies with Matsuura, with the HP range, and we'll talk about a few of the ranges in a moment, but it's the end user product that's happening now. Is that what's happening?
It is. It's very symptomatic of what's gone in the past, is that the process will produce a lot of parts. But parts are only part of the story. We talk about products, they're much more useful, they're much more saleable. But the technology has only produced a part that ultimately needs more work, it needs more post-processing, it needs fine tolerancing to make it perform as it should. But we're now moving into a space, I know you're going to speak to my colleague Joe in a little while, because we've got opportunity here with new technologies that actually produce parts that you can simply put in a bag and sell. Yes,
and we've seen that on camera, proven.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to take you down the stand now, because you've got some components here, but materials-wise, what are we talking about? Because we mentioned HP, but there's other brands that you represent, isn't there?
Yeah, I'm going to talk to you now about desktop metal.
Okay.
It's still a bit of a mystery to some people, but in reality, you can 3D print metal. It's still something that people haven't conceptually understood.
Yes.
But again, there's a lot of history in that. What we have here is a solution made by desktop metal.
Right.
You could argue this is a sort of a gateway to this technology. In terms of the environment this machine runs in, it's very safe, it's very easy to manage, it's very easy to have from a health and safety perspective, and to run in you don't need to necessarily run in a laboratory with all of the typical sort of restraints of powder management and all the other troublesome parts that come with the metal business.
Yeah, because, people don't, obviously, we're in manufacturing, a lot of it is, of course, subtractive, so it's new, it's unknown, but it's people having the confidence to be able to...
It's all about confidence. This technology allows you to design in a new creative way. It allows you to undertake new performance of parts, but ultimately there are risks attached to that.
But that's education.
It's education, but people do need to realise it comes with no rear-view mirror. Once you start to adopt and adapt this technology, you have to go forward with it. It's very difficult to go back and say, we're going to make this in a more conventional way, because you've lost that opportunity, but you really shouldn't lose the opportunity to use additive. It's a wonderful process, and it's finally coming to Stone.